You're on cloud nine, the energy from the weekend, out on the trail, having an adventure. You're still buzzing when you get home. I'm going to share 5 really quick Jeep trail tips with you today so that your Jeep is ready and prepared for the next trail adventure. Stick around to the end. Tip number 5 is one of the most important tips and honestly the least talked about. In fact, it might be something you've never even heard of before, but it can save you from getting to your next Jeep trail adventure location and realizing you're not going to be able to go out down the trail. Let's dive right in to help save you from that frustration. And don't forget to subscribe because you are getting this level of in-depth Jeep information right here from ladyjeepers.com. Tip number 1 is wash your Jeep. You can see that YJ is disgusting from our past weekend, having a great time out on the trail. So when you get home, wash your Jeep. When I say wash your Jeep top to bottom. That includes your wheels, your tires, your undercarriage, your belly, your front end steering components, everything, the body, your windows. Take the time to thoroughly wash your Jeep from top to bottom. Now, tip number 2, now that your Jeep is clean, put eyes on everything. Get underneath your Jeep. Look at your front end steering components. Look at your belly, especially if you have belly skids. Look at your diff covers. Look at your differential. Look at everything underneath your Jeep, including take a look at your tires. Make sure you didn't get a sidewall. Check your wheels. So really thoroughly put eyes on everything. Tip number 3, this is important, especially if you have aftermarket upgrades on your Jeep. Bolt check everything. So go through, make sure that every bolt that is underneath your Jeep is nice and tight, nothing vibrated loose or ended up getting bounced loose while you were on the trail having a great time. Tip number 4, check your air filter. If you were trail riding, we were at Windrock Park this past weekend. It was dry, it was dusty. So we were driving through clouds of dust, which means that is all going in your air filter in your Jeep. So when you get home from a great weekend, make sure to check the air filter in your Jeep as well. And now for the most important tip of all, tip number 5. This may be your first time hearing this, but now that you're home, you've had a great weekend, you need to get back in your Jeep and drive it around. Put your Jeep in and out of 4-wheel drive. Why? You want to make sure that there are no noises, that your drive shaft sounds, looks, functions the way that it is supposed to, and that nothing happened to your Jeep while you were out on the trail. I know we are as careful as we can be, but this is so important. This is what is going to help to ensure that you know if something has happened, if there's something you need to address that you are hearing when you're in 4-wheel drive before you head out for your next adventure. Get to the park and realize when you put your Jeep in 4-wheel drive, there's a noise, there's a vibration, there's a sound, something's going on. So make sure to take that time. You can spend 20 minutes. This tip is what I feel one of the most important to help make sure you are ready, prepared, and successful for your next trail adventure out. By the way, you can download the post-ride checklist in the description below this video for free. If you found this video at all helpful, take a second and hit the like button below. Also, don't forget, I have a ton more Jeep-specific videos driving your way each week right here at ladyjeepers.com. Until next time, and I hope to see you out on the trail.